And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to Paul Bowen Gym at Huntsville High School as we are getting set for tonight's contest between the Huntsville Lady Hornets and the Leon Cougars this evening in non-district play. Home opener for the Lady Hornets here tonight at Paul Bowen. Carlos Zimmermann here. I'll have the live call for you this evening as we are still in progress on the JV contest. Currently the Lady Hornets on the JV side leading 13-12 over Leon. Leon took the opening set, but Lady Hornets on the JV side trying their best to extend this to a third set. So just coming on here to let y'all know that we will get our countdown to first serve pregame show underway at the conclusion of tonight's JV contest. For the time being, enjoy the remainder of the junior varsity game. We'll leave the sights and sounds open for you here at Paul Bowen Gym as fans continue to file in for this evening's contest. Varsity game will begin at the conclusion of the JV contest and the warm-ups for the varsity. So stay tuned for some Lady Hornet volleyball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Comes your way after the JV match. There you have it right there, ladies and gentlemen. Junior varsity forcing a third and decisive set with the Leon Cougars. So this means that this one will go to a third one, which means varsity will be delayed just a little bit, but will allow you to enjoy the remainder of this junior varsity contest as the coaches are meeting and captains at center court for this junior varsity matchup. Lady Hornets winning the second one on the JV side, 25-22. Some good serves there from Carly Little and Ariel Johnson there during that little bit of a spiel. So, with that said, we'll step out and bow out once again. You'll enjoy the third set, and we'll begin to count down to first serve at the conclusion of the junior varsity ball game. Stay tuned here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Enjoy the third set for the junior varsity matchup. that's the conclusion of set number 3. Leon takes the JV match 15-3 in that third set and winning 2-1 over Huntsville. The varsity squad will look to try and pick up a big win on the home opening night in front of a packed crowd at Paul Bowen Gym. Countdown to first serve comes your way next on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network after these messages.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, KSAM1017.com.
Start your next adventure in an all-new 2025 Ford Expedition from Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. Designed with meticulous intention and versatility, along with the spacious interiors families need for their busy lifestyles, makes the 2025 Ford Expedition the perfect vehicle. Its all-new multifunction Ford Splitgate allows easy access to the cargo area for larger items like kayaks or lumber. Hurry in today for a no-bull deal or shop online at BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
When it comes to internet, you want speed, safety, and simplicity. Luckily, MidSouth Fiber delivers. Keep your data secure with built-in firewall protection, set guest networks, and manage everything from screen time to device priority with the MidSouth Fiber app. It's internet that works for every room, every family member, and every business. Make the smart move for your home or business. Switch to MidSouth Fiber today. Visit midsouthfiber.com to get started.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports on the KSAM YouTube channel. And welcome to the countdown to first serve in tonight's contest between the Huntsville Lady Hornets and the Leon Cougars, as we're moments away from the start of this one tonight. I'm Carlos Zimmermann, glad to have you with us on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. 2 years in the making that volleyball makes its return to the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, and we're so glad to have you with us tonight. Lady Hornets coming into this matchup with a great performance, went 4-4 in the Cuero tournament, made it to the gold bracket over the weekend, performed very well, knocking off some quality teams, and now setting themselves up for a big contest tonight against the Leon team at a 2A, and has continued to play such great volleyball at the 2A level, multi-state champions in 2A, and so the Lady Hornets, maybe a 2A program they're facing tonight, but it is no easy task for Huntsville tonight, but looking to do some damage in their home opener here at Paul Bowen Gym. Looking at the roster makeup for this year, a lot of new faces on the varsity level, couple of familiar names coming back from years past. Of course, Chloe Lehman, the mainstay outside hitter for this Lady Hornets squad, wearing number 3, continues to provide a good jolt for this team on the outside. She'll be a critical piece to think about into this contest tonight. Lainey Kulak in her senior season as the setter for the Lady Hornets, looking to have a great performance tonight. And she has just blossomed in that setter role since taking that just a year ago as a junior. So we'll see how Huntsville matches up with this squad tonight in Leon. Who better than to tell you all about the matchup tonight than head coach Cody Hassel? It's time to dive into our coaches convo here this evening. Spoke with Coach Hassel prior to the start of this one tonight. He'll give you the full insight to the squad and much more to come here from Paul Bowen Gym tonight in Huntsville, Texas. Stay tuned. Here is your coaches convo with Cody Hassel. Welcome back here on the Hornet Volleyball pregame show, getting ready for this non-district matchup home opener for the Lady Hornets, taking on Leon this evening here in your coach's combo with Coach Hassel. Coach, coming off of a gold bracket appearance in Cuero over the weekend, and the team just performing very well as of late. Just some thoughts going into this home opener.
The girls are excited today. We've got new sleeveless uniforms, so that always gets them excited. They're going to debut that tonight. Just there's a lot of energy. We've got some senior leadership. We've got some young ones. We even have a freshman on varsity this year. And they're excited. They have playing with a lot more passion than what maybe some teams have in the past. And hopefully that shows tonight.
Talk about that senior leadership. You leaned on that a lot this weekend, just going through the non-district slate and obviously the district slate. Just how much are you going to lean on that?
It's not always just what happens on the court. That senior leadership takes care of business when when the team goes in the locker room to prepare, when they're in the hallway right before we play in a tournament. It's just getting them focused, and then during the game doing the same thing, making sure everybody's focused, make sure everybody's working towards the team goal, and just kind of keeping each other accountable.
This is a Leon team you saw a year ago. This year, smaller roster size, but still brings a lot of power even for a 2A program. Just some thoughts on the Cougars.
They might have the most state championships of any team in the state. And, it's a storied program. And we played them every year since I've been here. And I would say probably half of the years we've had a 5-set thriller. So we'll see what happens tonight.
All right, and then just the last thing for you, keys to this ball game to be able to come away with a win in front of the home fans for the first time this year.
We've been serve receiving well, so we've got to keep doing that. We've got to get our middles and some of our other positions involved other than just our outside hitters. So if we can get the middles involved tonight and continue to serve receive well, we should be pleased.
All right, Coach, that's all I got. Thanks for your time.
All right, thank you.
At your coach's convo with head coach Cody Hassel, getting ready for this evening's non-district matchup between the Huntsville Lady Hornets and the Leon Cougars. We will step aside and take another commercial break. When we come back, we'll give you our keys to the ball game and much more as we get ready for the home opener at Paul Bowen Gym. Huntsville High School in the gateway to the East Texas Piney Woods. Stay tuned. We got some good fun coming your way tonight on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion header, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the cap rovement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Kids have projects to finish, lessons to watch, and homework to turn in. Parents have rules to set. With MidSouth Fiber, your household gets the best of both worlds. Get safe, blazing fast internet with parental control tools to limit screen time, block distracting sites, and keep your kids on track. This school year, enjoy peace of mind with smart online time. MidSouth Fiber, where school ready meets parent approved. Visit midsouthfiber.com to get started.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station. Playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, KSAM1017.com.
Back inside Paul Bowen Gym at Huntsville High School on the Lady Hornets countdown to first serve as we are moments away from the start of this one tonight. Leon and Huntsville going to battle. Lady Hornets saw this team a year ago here at Paul Bowen. Leon won that match 3-0, so it'll be Huntsville looking to find some redemption going into this ball game this evening as the teams continue to warm up down on the floor below us. Keys to the matchup tonight, one I'll echo head coach Cody Hassel on. Lady Hornets have to continue to serve-receive well, especially in a matchup like this one with Leon. Got to avoid the unforced errors. If they can avoid doing that, they will be in good shape. And the Lady Hornets could get a big victory after their performance in Cuero over the weekend. Take a moment now as the Lady Hornets continue to warm up here. Get to know the roster here for the Huntsville Lady Hornets and what they have put together here this season for head coach Cody Hassel. Very good mix of upperclassmen and the underclassmen alike, trying to put together a good roster of that mix because you want to have that little bit of chemistry going into next season. Of course, you start at number 1, Sophia Moreno, one of the senior leaders on this team, an outside hitter. Peyton Dennis, called up to varsity this year. Junior outside hitter and middle blocker. Chloe Lehman, kind of the jack of all trades for the Lady Hornets. Wearing number 3, junior outside hitter and right side. Carly Huff returns to the team after a year's absence. The senior outside hitter. Claire Jackson, the setter and defensive specialist. The senior Taylor Shaw. Good to see her back out there on the floor for the Lady Hornets, the senior defensive specialist and outside hitter. Aubrey Garrett, defensive specialist, wearing number 8, a senior on the squad. Number 9, Elizabeth Ballette, the sophomore outside hitter and backup setter. Number 10, Carissa Brinkley, freshman outside and right side hitter. Number 11, Sydney Pascal, the defensive specialist, sophomore. Wearing number 12, Brianna Torres, the outside hitter and defensive specialist. The junior wearing number 12. Lainey Kulak, as we mentioned, the pure setter, the senior this season. Annabelle Murrah, the junior middle blocker and right side hitter, wearing number 17. And number 18, Lauren Rigsby, the libero for the Lady Hornets. Under this direction of Cody Hassel, Jemiah Smith, also assisted by Marshall Earnhardt. Good to see Coach Earnhardt back here wearing the green and white. Glad to have him back in Huntsville, along with Shelby Fellers, the staff behind Mr. Cody Hassel. As we're closing in on the start of this one, we mentioned how the Lady Hornets fared in Cuero. Went 4-4, won 3 on day 1, which really aided them to get to the gold bracket with wins over Cuero, Newman Smith out of Carrollton, and Harker Heights. Went into day 2, went 1-2, losses to Industrial and Cal Allen, but got a win over Incarnate Word Academy out of Corpus Christi to cap off the day, and then into the gold bracket, but fell short against Stephenville and Cal Allen, 2 really good teams at the 4A and 5A levels respectively, or 4A level, I should say, period. So, Lady Hornets are tried and tested for this contest tonight. When you flip to the other side for Leon, out of the Jewett area, about an hour away from here, they come in undefeated. According to Max Preps, their record sitting at 6-0. They have wins over Caldwell, Lorena, twice against Lorena at that. Wins against Mumford and Grandview. The only time that someone took a set from them was against Clifton on Saturday in the tournament that Leon was competing in. Is the only team that has taken a set from the Cougars. So you got to know that this is going to be a really hard-fought contest here this evening. A Leon team coming off of a 38-13 season a year ago in District 6 2A Region 3. District 22 finished second in the district and went deep in the postseason. Just to give you a little bit of a background, sweeps against Mildred in the opening round. Then took down Corrigan Camden in 3 straight sets in the area round. Went on to the regional semis, beat Garrison in 3 straight sets, and then went to the regional final and took down Frankston in 3 sets before falling in the penultimate match of the playoffs against Johnson City, a 5-set thriller at Belton High School last year. So Leon trying to put themselves on a good track to get back to the postseason. As for the Lady Hornets, which I'll pull up for you here in just a few moments, how they fared a year ago. 11-34 overall, 0-12, did not win a district game last season. Head coach Cody Hassel told me also in the pregame that this is a team that can definitely find themselves as a factor in District 17 5A, so watch out for the Lady Hornets going into the district slate when that starts up later this year. Do want to let you know that we're going to be broadcasting the remaining non-district matchups minus the tournament that's coming up this week here at Huntsville High School. So we encourage you to come out here to the high school on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for Huntsville's hosted tournament. That'll be here at Paul Bowen Gym. So enjoy that Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Ticket information is available online. Visit hornetnation.info. Click on the tickets tab. They also have a post for you on Huntsville Hornet Athletics on Facebook. Our next broadcast will be next Tuesday night, right back here at Paul Bowen Gym as the Huntsville Lady Hornets welcome from 6A the Waller Bulldogs from about an hour and change away. So that'll be a good matchup. I'll have the call for you, potentially with a special guest color commentator. So join us for that next Tuesday night if you can't make it here to Paul Bowen Gym in Huntsville. And then when it comes to some district games, we'll have every single home district game for you right here on your home of the Hornets, the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, and the KSAM YouTube channel, so don't miss out on that. One more thing before we close in on the national anthem for this evening's contest. Not volleyball related per se, but we do want to let you know that we are back at Chick-fil-A of Huntsville Monday night for the Hornet Nation Coaches Show. Head coach Todd Mabus will be there. Superintendent Dr. Scott Shepard will be there. We'll have players. We'll have more special guests, fun and games for you from Chick-fil-A of Huntsville on Interstate 45. Come on out and join us. 7 p.m. start time. Get there early. Come hungry and come ready to talk Hornet football with us at Chick-fil-A of Huntsville. This Monday night is our first show at 7 p.m. at Chick-fil-A. We hope to have you join us for that. And our first football broadcast will come your way August 29th as the Hornets open the season with a big test against the Brenham Cubs. That ball game coming your way a week from Friday, August the 29th. We'll have the Charlie's Used Cars pregame show at 6:15 p.m. and then kickoff at 7 o'clock. You don't want to miss out on the season opener for the Hornets. My good friend David Finucci, he will have the call for you in Brenham coming up a week from Friday on August the 29th. Buzzer sounds on the penultimate set of warm-ups. Teams will serve volleyballs to each other. And then we'll get ready for the national anthem and starting lineups. That'll come your way in just a few moments. So let's take one more commercial break, and then we'll get you into the ball game here tonight. A little half hour behind schedule, but no better time than the present for some Lady Hornet volleyball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Let's take one more break, and we'll bring you the ball game when we come back.
When it comes to internet, you want speed, safety, and simplicity. Luckily, MidSouth Fiber delivers. Keep your data secure with built-in firewall protection, set guest networks, and manage everything from screen time to device priority with the MidSouth Fiber app. It's internet that works for every room, every family member, and every business. Make the smart move for your home or business. Switch to MidSouth Fiber today. Visit midsouthfiber.com to get started.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion header, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the cap roadman.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
Live on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, welcome back to Paul Bowen Gym at Huntsville High School and getting ready for some Lady Hornet volleyball here tonight on the KSAM YouTube channel. Let your friends and family know we are on the air for this contest tonight as Huntsville looks to take down Leon after being swept by them a year ago. We'll see how the Lady Hornets fare in this one tonight. As head coach Cody Hassel mentioned, rocking new sleeveless jerseys tonight, just adding a little bit of extra momentum to the green and white here this evening in Huntsville, Texas. Getting ready for our national anthem and starting lineups to be introduced to you, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll send you down to the court, and we are moments away from the start of this one tonight. Huntsville versus Leon on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Stay tuned. We are moments away from getting this one started.
cheers, your applause, and your good sportsmanship. These students, along with their directors and coaches, represent their schools with pride and honor. The Leon Lady Cougars, number 1, Avery Cottrell.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station. This broadcast is copyrighted by KSAM Sports for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any other transitions or accounts of the game without the express written consent of 101.7 KSAM and Huntsville High School Athletics is strictly prohibited. The following is a presentation of KSAM Sports.
On what has been a hot and steamy day in the gateway to these Texas Piney Woods, we're nice and comfy inside Paul Bowen Gym at Huntsville High School for tonight's Tuesday night volleyball matchup on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network presented by Bill Fick Ford. Tonight's non-district matchup features our friends from Jewett, the Leon Cougars, taking on your Huntsville Lady Hornets. So we welcome you inside the broadcast booth here at the top of the visitor stands. I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Glad to have you with us tonight. It's going to be a good matchup here for the Lady Hornets, coming off of a great 4-4 performance at the Cuero tournament. Up west of here, good opportunity for the Lady Hornets to get tested here at home in this home opener tonight. I want to remind you tonight's video broadcast is being presented in 2K Quad HD with a 4K Ultra HD enhanced presentation. Closed captioning is also available for the hearing impaired. As you see the Huntsville Lady Hornet starters out there on the floor: Chloe Lehman, Lauren Rigsby, Carly Huff, Weenie Kulak, Annabelle Murrah, along with Sydney Pascal as well to get this one started here this evening. Looks like Leon won the coin toss at the start of the ball game, so they will serve out first for the first time in 2 years. Glad to have you for Lady Hornet Volleyball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. And the Lady Hornets start out with the point. Carly Huff with the kill, splitting the two blockers for Leon. And a good start here for the Lady Hornets tonight. Chloe Lehman opens with the first serve of the night for the Lady Hornets, and it goes out on a service error, and that will give a point to Leon. Bella Lim back to serve for the Leon Cougars, wearing the blue tops here this evening as Carly Huff's kill attempt goes awry, and Leon takes an early 2-1 tilt. Kulak the set, and only going to be a dump here for Huff. Chance for the Cougars to do some damage, which they do. A kill for Channing Horn. Early 3-1 lead for the visitors from Jewett. Rigsby down to get that serve. Far side, Rigsby with another dig, but no one there to play it. Off the swing of Raina Sadler, and Leon mixing and matching with their outside hitters early on to take a 4-1 lead. Set one here. Brought to you by our friends at MidSouth Fiber Internet. So that one, another kill attempt for the Lady Hornets. Not able to go their direction in a 5-1 lead for Leon early on in the contest. And that one, nothing that the Lady Hornets could get going offensively on that setup for Leon, and they continue to extend the early advantage here in set one. Oh, and that one, that's just unfortunate there. Annabelle Murrah tried to get out of the way of that one as it was going out, but it hit off her right foot. So chalk up another point for Leon, and now an ace. The Lady Hornets just feel a bit out of sorts, and Cody Hassel has seen enough. So 8-1 early on the advantage here for Leon. A Lady Hornet timeout called on the floor. We'll take it with him for 30 seconds. Be back in just a few moments. 8-1 Leon in set one on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
I'm Colby Lovell, 2020 World Champion header, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the cap rovement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Sorry about that, folks. Back here in action at Paul Bowen Gym as out of the timeout, Leon able to take advantage of the overpass. Channing Horn continues to extend this lead for the visitors. Lehman with an offensive attack. Far side Sadler. Kulak keeps it alive. Lehman sizes it up. Chance for Leon. Sadler again. Dug out by Pascal. Far side, Carissa Brinkley. Gets Huntsville off the schneid. It's a 9-0 run for Leon. For that kill, brought to you by MidSouth Electric or Carissa Brinkley. Claire Jackson the serve and just out on the near side here. Good placement there by Jackson, just a little bit too much strength on that one and extends the Cougar lead back out. Good reception there by Lehman just to set up the kill for Brinkley, but dug out on the back end by Anahai Carrizales. And Leon turns it around into some offensive production and extends the Cougar lead. Horn to serve. Just clearing the net, and the second ace for Leon. This Leon team under the direction of head coach Elizabeth Dyson. Leading early in this one. Pascal the reception. Jackson the set. Huff the kill. Another MidSouth Electric kill for the Lady Hornets. Will render a substitution. Pascal exits, and sophomore Lizzie Ballette will check in for the first time tonight. Huff back to serve. Good job there by Ballette to watch that one go off the block and chalk up another point here for the Lady Hornets, just trying to rally back in this opening set. This is your first time tuning in to high school volleyball best of 5 at the varsity level. First one to 25 in each set. Huff with a great serve, and that'll turn into an ace. First one of the night for the Lady Hornets. How about back-to-back? Carly Huff. Make it 12-6 in favor of the Lady Hornets. Bidding for a third, but this time a chance for Leon. Len will have to give a free ball over to the Cougars. Good effort by Rigsby to try and dig that one out, but a lot of power behind that one from Raina Sadler. Makes your score 13-6 in favor of Leon. Still early on in the MidSouth Fiber Internet set number 1 as Leon halfway home to taking the opening set. Jackson with the set to the middle for Peyton Dennis, who checked in during a few moments ago. Another one for Sadler, dug out by Huff. And not enough there on that one from Zoe Selman. Attack error for Leon Cougars. Get the ball back into the hands of Huntsville in a 13-7 advantage for Leon. Rigsby the serve, near ace, but kept up by Futrell. Middle here for Dennis. Not much swing on that one. Chance for the Cougars. Sadler blocked by the tandem of Dennis and Lehman on a dump over Rigsby. Way to be there. Ballette with the kill attempt, but dug out on the backside by Sibley McCullough. And the rally continues. Ballette had to reach back to get to that one. Had just enough spin on that. Not enough for the defense of Leon to try and battle back. And after the Lady Hornets were down 9-1 to open this set, they have gone on a 7-4 run to cut the advantage to 5. Rigsby serves to the left side of the net, far side. Nothing there for Selman. Chance for the Lady Hornets. Jackson dumps it though. Now Sadler had a few kills and tools that one through the block of Dennison Lehman and gets the ball back into the hands of herself. (14-8) here in set number 1. Sadler the serve, and that one will go as a service there. And a free point for the Lady Hornets. Lindy Kulak back to the ball game as Jackson and Dennis exit. Annabelle Murrah returns as well. 5-point advantage for the Cougars in the Mid-South Fiber Internet set number 1. Kulak got a near ace. Bella Lynn just has to touch it over. Lehman with the swing. Do we get a tip? Yes, we do. That will go the way of the Lady Hornets, and they have cut the Cougar advantage to 4. Kulak, the senior setter, spins the ball in the hand and delivers. Lim with a push kill attempt. Huff dug it out. But it will be a free ball for Leon. An emphatic kill for Morgan Downing, her first kill of the night. And Leon will go back to serve once again. Avery Futrell, the libero, with the serve. Lehman in the middle, kept alive here by the Cougars. Huff digs it out. Allette's too strong. Lead back out to 6 for the Cougars. Kulak the set. No one was quite there to be ready for it. Free ball here. Lim. Too far. And another point for the Lady Hornets, gets the deficit back to 5. Sydney Pascal, the lefty southpaw, serves it up. Not the greatest reception there from Sadler. Free ball for the Lady Hornets. Can they capitalize? Murrah, good attempt, but now a chance for Leon. Blocked away by the tandem of Huff and Murrah. Selman looking for the kill, but met the arms of Annabelle Murrah and Carly Huff, and the lead is 4. Pascal with a floater. Not the greatest of sets there, and another free point for the Lady Hornets on a double touch by the Cougars, and the lead is the lowest it's been since it was 4-1. Pascal on a roll here. Another floater into the net. Futrell couldn't play that one well, and the lead is 2. Battling here in Paul Bowen Gym as that one from Pascal is kept alive, and that will be a kill for Channing Horn on that far side of the net. Anahai Carizales comes back into the ball game for Leon. She'll be the one to the service line. As we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, a lot of new faces on this Lady Hornets squad this year. They're showing what they can do as Carizales puts that one into the net. Another mistake for Leon. And the Lady Hornets got this deficit to 2. I promise I'll catch up on the scoreboard here as they'll trade service errors here, will these two teams. We'll send you another one. That's 3 in a row between the two teams. 2 in a row for Leon and 1 for Huntsville. The deficit back to 2 here for the Lady Hornets in this Mid-South Fiber Internet set number 1. Claire Jackson back to serve. Runs up on it. And Sadler blocked away, but kept alive, but not for long. That tandem on the far side of Dennis and Huff have made this a 1-point affair. And Huntsville was down 9-1 to open this set, but they have come roaring back to life in a near one there, and an attack error for Raina Sadler has tied this set number 1 up, and now Elizabeth Dyson has seen enough. We are tied at 18 in this opening set here tonight in Huntsville, Texas, after the Lady Hornets found themselves down big early on in this one. We'll take a brief timeout. Remainder of set 1 comes your way after this quick message from your friends at KSAM.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
All in set number 1, brought to you by MidSouth Fiber Internet as we get back to it. Claire Jackson with another serve. Try and give Huntsville their first lead since it was 1-0, but the kill attempt is off the block and it will go to Leon, so that point is moot. Channing Horn back to serve for the Cougars. Not the greatest of receptions there from Sydney Pascal, and that will give Leon a 2-point tilt nearing the end of this Mid-South Fiber Internet set 1. Huff receives that one. Pascal the set. Brinkley the kill attempt, but dug out by McCullough. Jackson looking to go to Dennis, but the set was not high enough. A 3-0 run here for Leon. Rigsby got it into Carly Huff, who tooled it through the block of Morgan Downing and Raina Sadler, and gets Huntsville back to the service line. Lizzie Ballette checks back in. Carly Huff will go back to serve. 2-point advantage for Leon. Huff with a great set. Leon has to just dump it over. Dennis keeps it alive. Battle at the net. And now Leon will reset. Or will they? Jackson just keeps it alive, and just a lot of action at the net. A lot of miscommunication. And another free ball. Chance for Huntsville. Jackson. Dennis, teardrop, no. Dug out by Leon. Another opportunity. This time it is on the far side for Brinkley. But the back and forth battle continues. Chance for Leon. Sadler tooled it. (22-19) Leon. And Cody Hassel calls a timeout. We'll keep things right here. Give you an opportunity that this season of Huntsville Lady Hornet Volleyball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network is brought to you and presented by Bill Fick Ford. No bull, just good deals. And brought to you in part by MidSouth Fiber Internet, where school ready meets parent approved. Visit midsouthfiber.com to get started. One timeout left for Leon, none left for Huntsville. Clay T. Free back at the service line. Huntsville didn't get the greatest of sets, but they will keep it alive. They wanted 2, but the send over by Jackson goes out of bounds, and Leon takes a 4-point advantage. (23-19) Cougars. Brinkley somehow cleared the net on that one. Chance for the Lady Hornets here. Jackson the set. Brinkley, far side, blocked away. Kept alive for a moment by Huntsville, but couldn't do it much further, and set point for the Cougars. Valiant effort in this set for the Lady Hornets. Not quite done yet. Got to find a way to side out. But they won't with that one, as Huff couldn't receive that one clean. And that is the end of set number 1. And it goes the way of the Leon Cougars. Teams will switch sides. And we'll bring you set 2 when we return to Paul Bowen Gym at Huntsville High School here in just a few moments. Leon takes the opening set. Huntsville will look to respond when we come back to the gateway to the East Texas Piney Woods, Huntsville, Texas, after these messages.
Kids have projects to finish, lessons to watch, and homework to turn in. Parents have rules to set. With MidSouth Fiber, your household gets the best of both worlds. Get safe, blazing fast internet with parental control tools to limit screen time, block distracting sites, and keep your kids on track. This school year, enjoy peace of mind with smart online time. MidSouth Fiber, where school ready meets parent approved. Visit midsouthfiber.com to get started.
Start your next adventure in an all-new 2025 Ford Expedition from Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. Designed with meticulous intention and versatility, along with the spacious interiors families need for their busy lifestyles, makes the 2025 Ford Expedition the perfect vehicle. Its all-new multifunction Ford Splitgate allows easy access to the cargo area for larger items like kayaks or lumber. Hurry in today for a no-bull deal or shop online at BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, KSAM1017.com.
Welcome back here to Pommel and Jim at Huntsville High School as Leon takes the opening set 25-19 over the Lady Hornets. A valiant effort in that set by Huntsville. Found themselves down big early, forcing an early timeout call by Cody Hassel. But it has given the Lady Hornets here a chance to battle back and have some confidence here going into set number 2. It'll be Huntsville to start with the opening serve. Sydney Pascal gets set 2 underway. And they'll start off with a point as Leon could not get anything materialized. Team switching sides. That one just out on the back line. And that kill attempt for Channing Horn, and Huntsville takes the early 2-0 lead. And if you're tuning into the comments, let us know where you're enjoying this one from tonight. We're glad to have you with us here on your home of the Hornets, 101.7 KSAM's YouTube channel. As service error for the Lady Hornets off of Sydney Pascal. Give Leon their first trip to the service line as Huff looking for a MidSouth electric kill, but can't come away with it. Lehman looking to find a way to get into the ball game, but Leon will look to get some offense going. Now a chance for Huntsville. It's Huff. Tools it through. Very beautiful Mid-South electric kill from Carly Huff. And just sneaking over the net, and an ace in the books for Aubrey Garrett, who just checked into the game for the first time tonight. And a 4-2 lead for Huntsville. That one just clearing the net. Right off the top of the tape. And Avery Futrell, I don't think was quite ready for that. Lady Hornets here in set 2. Back-to-back aces. Do we have a third? Not this time. That one off the tape. On the kill attempt for Raina Sadler. And Huntsville starting to build a run here in set 2. How about this? Aubrey Garrett's come into the ball game and is starting to make a home over there on that service line. He's got her team in front by 4. Quick stoppage for a moment, and now Garrett back to it. Knuckleball serve there, near overpass. Kulak just ready for it. Garrett kept it alive, but it is off the antenna. And it'll go back to Leon. A great run there for Aubrey Garrett. Pair of aces on that run. Tries to keep that one alive, but can't quite get it. And an ace in the books for Leon's Channing Horn. That's the deficit back to 2. That one received well that time by Garrett. Not much offense, though, for the Lady Hornets. What does Leon have here? Blocked away. Dump over and a chance for the offense. It's Huff, far side, off the top of the block, but kept alive by the Cougars. Soft touch kill for Raina Sadler. Brings the Cougars back within 1. Substitution for the Lady Hornets will lift Aubrey Garrett from the ballgame, bring Chloe Lehman in for a moment, and Lauren Rigsby will check in as the libero. 6-5 Huntsville in set 2. Rigsby fresh to the game. Chance for Murrah, kept alive by Pascal. Free ball into the net for Morgan Downing of Leon, and Huntsville able to side out. Bevy of substitutions come in as Murrah and Kulak exit. Peyton Dennis and Claire Jackson to the ball game. Jackson with the serve. Sadler finds a way through for the kill. She has had a great ball game so far this evening. Back and forth battle continues here in set number 2. Platy free to serve for the Cougars. Off looking for another kill, kept alive by Futrell. And Too strong with that one was Zoe Selman with that attack attempt. The error gives the ball back to Huntsville. And Sophia Moreno will check in for the first time tonight. She's on for Sydney Pascal. Senior outside hitter for the Lady Hornets with her team up 2. And I think they're going to call Leon out of rotation. So that should make your score 9-6. Hasn't quite updated on the board yet as they're looking to get some answers are the Cougars. Elizabeth Dyson challenged it for a moment, but it is indeed 9-6 Huntsville in set 2. Huff. Line drive for an ace. It's an ace party in this second set. 2 from Aubrey Guerin and now 1 from Carly Huff. Kept alive by McCullough. We'll see if it's going to materialize for Leon. No, it will not. Free ball. Jackson Moreno with the slap kill. Back line and in for Sophia Moreno. How about that to get your first Mid-South electric kill of the ball game, Sophia Moreno, with the perfect placement behind the back line of the defense of the Cougars, and the Lady Hornets ahead by 5. Number 5. Too far with that one. Service error. Talked about it in the pregame. Unforced errors, something you don't want to have happen as Bella Lim checks back in. For the Cougars, Brianna Torres. She's on for Huntsville. Jackson the set. Dennis tried to push that one through. Torres, though, forced to dump it over. Lim fresh to the game. Torres with the dig. A free ball chance for the Cougars. In the middle, that time Morgan Downing. Deficit cut back to 3 here. Huntsville has led the majority of this second set of the night. Jackson set. Dennis! Wow, nice dig on the back end. Sadler. Limped way too much on that attack attempt. Rigsby, the libero for the Lady Hornets, back at the service line with her team up 4 in set number 2. Lim with a teardrop, and Jackson couldn't quite get there in time. Now a little back and forth play going on here in this second set. Futrell back to serve for the Cougars. Torres with the reception. Jackson the set. Lehman the kill attempt, but blocked away. Channing Horn got all of that one. And Leon took the opening set 25-19. Huntsville was down big early in that set, but rallied back. Huntsville's led the majority here, trying to maintain it. It's Moreno, far side. Kill, yes! She loves that back line, but that's perfect placement by the senior outside hitter. (13-10) Lady Hornets. And it's Kulak to the service line. Big time swing there. Channing Horn is starting to come to life here. A block a moment ago and then a big time kill to make it 13-11 in favor of your Lady Hornets. And a high Carrizales to serve, and it goes into the net. Another service error. Number 15 of Leon. And we continue to trade the points back and forth. Sydney Pascal to the service line with the Lady Hornets up 3. Not the greatest of sets there for Leon, and not much Channing Horn could have done but punt it right into the netting. The Lady Hornets getting some juice back in, back up 4. That one somehow kept alive, but no, they're going to say it's outside of the antenna as it crossed over the net. Line judge is usually the one that's supposed to call that one, but it was not called. And now our referees will have a conference. They're going to call and wipe that one off. Basically just going to reset Lauren Rigsby now to the up judge to get an explanation as to why they overturned the call, but she'll relay that back to her head coach. Not much contest out of Cody Hassel, so let's just play that one over. Huntsville will look to try and get the point anyway. Lim from the back line. It's to Huff, too far. They want a tip, and they get it. Huntsville gets the tip call. The line judge that is by the Huntsville bench is the one to make that call, and she did make that call. So Huntsville able to avoid the side out from Leon, and a 5-point tilt now for the Lady Hornets. Near overpass, teardrop chance for Huntsville. Huff blocked and stayed in. Just when you think Huntsville is able to find that little bit of momentum to try and start pulling away, Leon comes fighting back. Huff will try again, and it works this time. Timeout? No, just substitutions. (17-12), Huntsville with the advantage as Aubrey Garrett will be the one to go to the service line. Chloe Lehman back to the bench. Haven't seen much of Lehman in this set, but her teammates have been working hard. Garrett had 2 aces last time at the line, not this time. Huntsville trying to keep that one alive. Garrett does, and Huff sends it back over. What a rally there for the Lady Hornets. Blocked at the net. Nearly blocked again, but Leon able to find it to the ground on the Lady Hornets side. Good rally there, but Leon able to prevail. Channing Horn back to the service line for the Cougars. Askell. It's Murrah with the unorthodox set, as that battle at the net will be won by Huntsville, as that is indeed a ball handling error. That'll be charged to Morgan Downing for Leon, and Huntsville extends their lead. Claire Jackson back into the ball game. To the line she goes. Downing looking to make up for the error, and tip is called as Lauren Rigsby went after it. Had she not touched it, possibly could have went out, but Lady Hornets will look to rebound anyway. That'll put Clayton Free back at the service line for Leon with the float serve. Huff now on the near side. Teardrop works to perfection for Carly Huff. Leon took the opening set, but Huntsville looking to even this matchup. It's Carly Huff at the line, off the tape, and another ace for Carly Huff. Remember a year ago, Huntsville was swept here by Leon. This contest last season at Paul Bowen Gym, and Huntsville looking to avoid that. Near overpass. Dennis at the net nearly touched it, but a chance for the Cougars. Joust. Moreno keeps it alive. Jackson with a swing. You don't see that very often. And a chance for Huntsville to materialize. Moreno, teardrop. No, kept alive by Free. Speaking of free ball. Huff got to it in time. Dennis dug out by Leon, but Huntsville recovers. Sadler, dig by Rigsby, but off the top of the roof. But a valiant effort by Huntsville to just keep that point alive. Not the greatest of sets there from Jackson as she slipped, trying to set it. And we'll go back to, or stay with Leon rather. It's 20-16, Huntsville though. And not the greatest of receptions from Rigsby. Has trimmed what was a 6-point lead in half to 3. And Cody Hassel wants to call a timeout before things get further out of hand. Huntsville led by 6, the lead now to 3. They'll look to try and stop the bleeding. The season of Huntsville Lady Hornet Volleyball is brought to you by MidSouth Electric Co-op to provide quality services at a reasonable price, bringing vital services to improve quality of life and economic health in the MidSouth Electric Co-op service area. And also brought to you in part by Huntsville Independent School District. It's a great day to be a Hornet. We're building champions, everyone, every day. Gotta love the fight here out of Huntsville, trying to take this second set from Leon and put the pressure back on them when we go to set 3. You've gotten some great play here as well. Aubrey Garrett's had a couple of aces. Carly Huff has had a couple of aces and some very emphatic MidSouth Electric kills. Sophia Moreno with a couple as well. And Huff and Moreno on the floor right now as we're back to play. Jackson the set. Moreno. That one dug out by the Cougars. And that will turn into points. Works out at the end of the day for Huntsville and the lead back to 4. Aubrey Garrett will check out. Chloe Lehman back in. Rigsby to the service line for the Lady Hornets. Off digs that kill attempt out. Moreno trying to get there, but the set wasn't quite in the right spot. And the points continue to be traded. Avery Futrell to the line, the libero for Leon, and that will go down as an ace. The lead for Huntsville's been trimmed to 2. Huntsville's got to find a way to side out here. That won't work. And Cody Hassel will call his second timeout. So 21-20 in favor of Huntsville as they felt some juice there in this second set. But Leon starting to capitalize on some unforced errors by the Lady Hornets, and Huntsville obviously try to respond here. Got to find a way to side out to maintain that little bit of the advantage that you have. If you allow Leon to tie it, then side out could prove trouble. But I'm sure Cody Hassel's explaining what he needs to explain in that huddle before this goes to a third set here at Paul Bowen Gym in Huntsville. Great crowd on hand. Good crowd from Jewett, about an hour away, making their way here, as well as the ever-faithful green and white on the opposite side of the court from us. Joining us here tonight in person here at Paul Bowen. And if you're tuning in on the broadcast, we're glad you're here too. Set 2, 1-point game. Huff from the middle. Got a piece of it, did Futrell. And the Lady Hornets side out at the right time. Annabelle Murrah, Lainey Kulak back into the ball game. Huntsville 3 points away from tying this matchup at a set apiece. Kulak with that knuckleball. It's going to turn into a free ball opportunity for the Lady Hornets. Kulak the set. Moreno the swing. Blocked away, though, by the tandem of Selman and Sadler. And Huntsville out of timeouts. Anna Carizales back to the service line. Her last 2 trips have resulted in service errors. Not this time, though. Kulak to Lehman. Tools it through! Huntsville 2 points away. An earlier rally sparked with Sydney Pascal at the service line, but we'll have to wait as Leon has called their first time out of the set. So 23-21 Huntsville as this 40 chess match continues here in set number 2. Huntsville on the doorstep of forcing this match to at least go 4 at the most. Huntsville obviously would love to go 3 and 4, call it a night, and take the win over Leon, but we got a long way to go still in this contest tonight. So if you got friends that are not tuning in, tell them, what are you doing? Tune into the KSAM YouTube channel and catch this ball game this evening wherever you may be, on your phone, smart TV, tablet, or laptop. So enjoy this ball game wherever you are tonight as we break huddles on the floor. Huntsville trying to even the match. It will be the sophomore Sydney Pascal at the service line for the green and white. A big swing there from Channing Horn. Brings the deficit back to 1. Ella Lim to the service line for Leon. Pascal to Kulak. Hoff. Big swing dug by Lim. Free ball. Pascal, Kulak, Murrah. Not that time. Overpass. A chance for Huntsville again. Huff having a run up to the teardrop. Sadler blocked away but kept alive by the Cougars. Kulak to Lehman. Teardrop, and it was touched by Sadler, trying to keep it alive. Set point Huntsville. Lehman at the line on set point. Kulak with a dig off the top of the roof, and Huntsville able to keep it alive though. And the dump over works for Leon. Play T free with a good awareness there. Remains set point. 24-23. Kulak to Murrah. Nothing there. Leon trying to tie this set up. Rigsby in the right spot. Kulak, nobody there. And we're tied at 24. Rigsby with a great one to keep that alive. Murrah, though, forced to dump it over near the near sideline. That one punts into the net off the arm of Raina Sadler, and we're back to set point. (25-24) Huntsville. It'll be Annabelle Murrah that goes to the service line for the Hornets. Trying to get some things cleared up at the scores table. Want to make sure substitutions have been done properly. And here we go. Set point number 3 for the Lady Hornets. Murrah with a knuckleball. Sadler, nothing there. Kulak to Huff. It's been her set, but dug out by Futrell. Rigsby got there in time. Huff will try again. Yes, sir! Have a set, Curly Huff. Another Mid-South electric kill, and it does it on set point for the Lady Hornets. And we are knotted up at a set apiece. Let's go to set number 3. Huntsville 1 set, Leon 1 set. Don't miss out on what we got coming up for you next as the Lady Hornets feeling good now. As we step aside on a commercial break, you're watching Huntsville Lady Hornet Volleyball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
When it comes to internet, you want speed, safety, and simplicity. Luckily, MidSouth Fiber delivers. Keep your data secure with built-in firewall protection, set guest networks, and manage everything from screen time to device priority with the MidSouth Fiber app. It's internet that works for every room, every family member, and every business. Make the smart move for your home or business. Switch to MidSouth Fiber today. Visit midsouthfiber.com to get started.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion header, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the cap rovement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Tied up at set apiece here in Huntsville, Texas on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Carlos Zimmermann with you tonight. As we saw a back and forth battle there in that second set between Leon and Huntsville, but the Lady Hornets prevail, and we play on to set number 3. Hassel still talking with his team as Lady Hornets obviously feeling pretty good about how they performed in that second set. Started out of the gate a little slow in that opening set, but were able to rally, and now finding some juice here as we go to set number 3. I want to remind you can listen to today's best country and all your favorites wherever you may be with the KSAM mobile app. It's in your app store for Androids and iPhones now. Take your hometown radio station with you in the car, at home, or even while you're out on a run. The KSAM mobile app, download it today. The Hornets will rock with Kulak. Marissa Brinkley will check out as Rigsby checks in. Sydney Pascal, Carly Huff, who had a great second set along with Annabelle Murrah and Chloe Lehman. I believe it will be Huntsville back to serve to start. No, it will be Leon that will open with Anaheim Carnazales back to serve, and off we go in set number 3. Lehman trying to get into the ball game, not the biggest of swings. Chance now, Leon, not the greatest of set, blocked. Leon fights at the net. Kulak got to get there. Big swing. And a tip goes the way of Huntsville. Carly Huff with another Mid-South electric kill. Chloe Lehman will go to the service line. Looked like for a moment Futrell wasn't quite ready for that one. Chance for the Lady Hornets to get the early one going. Huff blocked away but kept alive. And Murrah not able to keep it in bounds, and we're tied at 1. Bella Lim to the service line. Off the tape. Got the big-time bounce there. And Leon takes their first lead since set 1. Overpass for the Lady Hornets. Ends up just out of bounds here on the near side. And Leon starting to find some momentum here early on. Then with that floater serve. Chance now for Huntsville. Annabelle Murrah can't quite get up. An attack error for the Lady Hornets extends the Leon lead. 4-1 Cougars. Huntsville trying to recover. Near side for Huff. That'll work. Another Mid-South electric kill for Carly Huff. Makes your score 4-2 as Claire Jackson returns. And she'll serve it up. No swing that time from the Cougars. What about Huntsville? Huff, though, teardrop nothing there. There's a swing from Sadler, dug out by Pascal. But a free ball opportunity for the Cougars. They just dump it over and it's out. Jackson, that one just clearing the tape. Nothing on offense for Leon. Huff looking for a swing. Dug out by Jackson off the block. Huff not able to get up with that one. And a chance here. Futrell, Sadler just got it over. Middle for Dennis. Teardrop. Kept alive by Free. Sadler will try again. And the rally builds. Pascal, not much on that one, and now Leon. Too far on the attack error for Channing Horn. And a point for Huntsville, and not the match back at 4. A good run here for Claire Jackson at the service lines. Got this game knotted up here in set 3. Horn out with that attack attempt. And Huntsville, from down 4-1, riding a 4-0 run to take the lead in set 3. Jackson trying to keep the rally going. Float serve that time, and it's not going to materialize as Dennis blocks the attack there from Free. Everything's seeming to go Huntsville's way right now. Huff pokes it through, but kept alive by McCullough. Jackson with another dig. Off with a run-up swing. Futrell keeps it going for the Cougars. Far side, Sadler. Rigsby with the dig. Rally continues. No tool that time for Channing Horn. Sadler will try again. That tool will work. Tied up at 5 here in set 3. Jackson the set to Huff. Another Mid-South electric kill for Carly Huff. Sophia Moreno returns for the Lady Hornets. Carly Huff to the service line. It's been her night. Oh, and we've lost the scoreboard here. It is 6-5 right now. Make it 6-6, but we'll have to pause. So we're in a pause right now. Scoreboard malfunction down on the floor. And a knotted up match here in set 3. A set apiece to each team and a 6-6 set number 3. I know those guys are working hard down there to try and get everything reset. Leslie Nichols saying, like, I didn't touch anything. It looks like we'll be able to get reset here. Should be tied up 6-6. There we go. And Cleety free at the service line for Leon as we return to play. Moreno overpass and works out for Leon as Sadler will be credited with that kill. This one clean for Huntsville. Big swing for Peyton Dennis. And a Mid-South electric kill ties the set back at 7. Junior middle blocker with a big-time swing there. Puts the libero Rigsby at the service line. A set for Sadler, and it'll turn into a kill. Back and forth we go yet again. Leon with that, they retake the lead, albeit by 1. Now Taylor Shaw. With that setup there, Dennis the swing, but kept alive. Lehman will try to recover. That one out. On the attack attempt there for Leon, and it will not this set, back up at 8. Lady Kulak back to serve for the Lady Hornets. Trell the reception. Shaw keeping that one alive with one arm. And a free ball. Shaw back to get it. Kulak. Moreno. Yes! A Mid-South electric kill for Sophia Moreno. Puts Huntsville back in front. 9-8 Lady Hornets in set number 3. Rigsby with a great job to keep that one alive. Lehman on the far side. A little too much juice on that one. Futrell to the service line for the Cougars of Leon. Moreno didn't quite get the swing she wanted. And now a chance for the Cougars from the back line. Nothing for Sadler. Dug out by Rigsby. Moreno will go for the swing off the top of the net. From the middle again, Sadler. Rigsby perfectly placed. Kulak, far side, Lehman, big swing. Shaw keeps it alive! And the point, yes! Some huge digs from the senior Taylor Shaw. Has made it 10-9 Huntsville. Moreno the serve, and that one in on the back line. That ball looked like it was going out for a second. The line judge thought so too, but that ball just died on the back line, and an ace for Sophia Moreno forces a Leon timeout. 11-9 in favor of Huntsville. They are feeling it here tonight at Paul Bowen Gym. We'll be back in a moment.
Start your next adventure in an all-new 2025 Ford Expedition from Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. Designed with meticulous attention and versatility, along with the spacious interiors families need for their busy lifestyles, makes the 2025 Ford Expedition the perfect vehicle. Its all-new multifunction Ford Splitgate allows easy access to the cargo area for larger items like kayaks or lumber. Hurry in today for a no-bull deal or shop online at BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
Back from commercial break, 11-9 Huntsville, and make it 12-9. As the offense for Leon could not get going on that offensive attack. Moreno, trying to kiss it off the tape, but stays on Huntsville's side, a service error. Huntsville maintaining a 2-point tilt. Huff trying to get it back to 3. She does with another MidSouth electric kill. Chloe Lehman back to the service line for the green and white with her team up by 3. Lim blocked away by the tandem of Murren and Carly Huff. Lehman just keeping that one alive. Free ball to the Cougars. Dump over and it works for Clay T. Free. Had the awareness there as the Huntsville defense wasn't quite ready. So far in this set, Leon, when they get a chance to side out, they have not been able to keep it going against the Huntsville attack like that. Carly Huff with another MidSouth electric kill, and she is having a ball game tonight. Your score 14-11. Claire Jackson at the service line for the Lady Hornets. How about another ace? That one just clearing the tape there for Jackson, and a free ball attempt for the Lady Hornets. Jackson to Dennis, blocked. Jackson keeps it alive. Someone's got to keep it alive, but they won't. Good effort there by the Lady Hornets there to try and keep it going, but it will go back to Leon as they side out. And that'll go down as an ace for Channing Horn. Leon tries to build some momentum back in what has been a back-and-forth contest through sets 2 and 3. Rigsby dug it out. Jackson kept it alive, but it ends up on Leon's side. Not the greatest of offense there from Leon. Chance for the Lady Hornets. Rigsby to Huff off the net. Leon rallies to make this a 1-point affair. Channing Horn's had a great night at the service line for the Cougars. Well, the announcer jinx works to perfection for Huntsville as that one punted right into the net. So the Lady Hornets able to side out off the service error and make it a 2-point game. Moreno checks back in for Pascal and Huff to the line. Big swing there off the service line for Huff, but a chance here. Sadler blocked by Dennis. Marissa Brinkley with the assist. And the lead back to 3 for the green and white. Huff, just a little too much on that one. 15-17, Huntsville up by 2. Make it 1 now as Rigsby had trouble with that one. One-point game. Shaw to Moreno. Futrell can't keep it in play. Another Mid-South electric kill for Sophia Moreno. The Lady Hornets once again able to side out. Rigsby at the line. Futrell with the reception. Not a big swing there from Selman. It's Moreno, teardrop. Right there to play it is free. From the middle, that time was McCullough. And the Lady Hornets, Moreno got another kill as Futrell couldn't keep it in play. Another Mid-South electric kill for number 1, Sophia Moreno. This Lady Hornet team back out in front by 3. Rigsby just clearing the net over past Futrell. Jackson to Dennis! And the momentum starting to swing in the Lady Hornets' way. Leon trying to end the run, can't there. Moreno couldn't get a swing there. A dump over. Shaw keeps it alive. Moreno will swing this time, but can't quite clear the net. So Leon sides out and gets the lead back down to 3, and Raina Sadler will go to the service line. Jump serve. Moreno the reception. Jackson, great job there to keep it in play for Lehman. From the middle, Sadler. No swing, Rigsby. Swing, Lehman. Futrell digs it out. Free ball for the Lady Hornets. Rigsby backing up on it. Jackson to Lehman trying to get into the game. But Leon keeps it alive. Lim, nothing there. Moreno from her feet. Futrell the dig. Dennis at the netting. What are they going to call? It's a point for Huntsville. Oh man, if Peyton Dennis makes any sort of contact with that ball in an emphatic way, this place would have come unglued. But it works out for the Lady Hornets. Lead back to 4 and Kulak at the line. From the middle, Sadler. Attack error. Timeout, Elizabeth Dyson. The Lady Hornets 3 points away from taking a 2-1 set advantage in this home opener tonight in Huntsville, Texas. Lady Hornets feeling good. We'll step aside and take a quick commercial break. Be back to Paul Bowen after this quick message from KSAM.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
Tied at a set apiece in Huntsville, Texas. This non-district contest between the Leon Cougars and the Huntsville Lady Hornets. And as you see by the score, Huntsville has taken a 5-point lead here in set number 3. And 3 points away from sending us to the 4th with Huntsville in front 2 sets to 1. Kulak at the line to get us back to play. Lim on the far side, just snuck it through the block. Didn't even get a swing on it, but those push kills able to work from time to time, and Leon able to side out. It's Avery Futrell at the service line, the libero for the Cougars. Rigsby, the reception to the middle. Murrah right there to play it. Moreno, though, will have to free ball it over. And the kill at the net for Channing Horn. It's got the lead back to 3. Leon was able to force a little bit of extra play in set 2. Huntsville ended up winning it 26-24. Trying to do it again here. Shaw with the reception this time. Kulak to Moreno. Blocked away. Another chance for Huntsville. Murrah trying to sneak that one through, and it will be a blocking error. That is charged to the Cougars. Huntsville 1 point away from set point. (23-19) and Sydney Pascal, the southpaw. That one out. And now they're going to change the point. They're going to call a tip. That would have given Huntsville set point, but the line judge calls a tip. And instead, Leon able to side out. Get it back to a 3-point game. Carrizales with the serve. Huff the kill. Out. Too far. Carrizales trying to get Leon back into this set. Down 2 now. Kulak the set to Lehman with the left hand, kept alive by Futrell. And Sadler, an attack error. Set point for the Lady Hornets. And it's Lehman at the line. Up for Sadler. And just past the outstretched arms of Lehman. Bella Lim back at the service line for the Cougars as we approach 8 o'clock here in Huntsville. Lady Hornets trying to win the set. Huff, only a teardrop will go. Sadler, swing, point Leon. And it remains set point for the Lady Hornets, but here we are again, much like we were in set number 2, and Cody Hassel will call timeout. And Huntsville, that one in a much-needed time to call that timeout. While we have a pause in the action, want to remind you, coming up Monday night, Chick-fil-A in Huntsville, the first Hornet Nation Coaches Show of the season. 7 p.m. we'll be there, myself and Brian Adams. We'll talk to new head coach Todd Mavis, along with Hornet players and some very special guests. You can join us inside the restaurant, where we hope to see you there. If you can't make it, you can watch live on the KSAM YouTube, right here on the KSAM YouTube, and also over the air on 101.7 KSAM. Hornet Nation Coaches Show back at Chick-fil-A in Huntsville, coming up on Monday night. Hope to have you join us for that as we get ready for Huntsville Hornet football getting underway a week from Friday. 24-23 here at Paul Bowen. And Lim at the service line for the Cougars. Still set point for the Lady Hornets. Looking for the kill to end the set. Off, not the biggest of swings. Sadler blocked, kept alive. Sadler again, punched into the air. Pascal the set. Huff, it's been her night. Rigsby can't quite keep it alive. We're tied up at 24. Right back where we were in set number 2. Huntsville got to find a way. They have a timeout in the back pocket if they want it. Rigsby to Kulak. What a job by the freshman Carissa Brinkley to sneak that inside the antenna. And set point once again for the Lady Hornets. Unbelievable, falling backwards and still swung to send us the set point once again. Claire Jackson will be the one to serve it up. Sadler keeps it alive, and we keep going. If you will, this is volleyball's version of overtime. Rigsby keeps it up. Pascal to Dennis, blocked away, and Leon now on set point. Cody Hassel will call his last timeout before we get to that. What a battle it has been tonight. Huntsville had a 5-point advantage in this third set, but has seen it slip away, but still have an opportunity here to side out and try to carry the momentum back to their side. (26-25) Cougars. In a pivotal set number 3. Trying to take some momentum into our fourth set. That'll come your way in a moment. Huntsville trying to prolong that. Channing Horn at the service line for Leon. Both teams out of timeouts. And it will be the set that goes the way of Leon. They come back to win the set 27-25, and they take a 2-1 set advantage here, but Huntsville will look to battle back. We talked about it in the pregame with head coach Cody Hassel. There's a lot of these matchups with the Cougars that have gone 5 sets. Huntsville will have to look in that direction if they want to go to a 5th and try to carry that momentum here into the 4th set. 2-1 Leon. We'll step aside and take a break. Back to Huntsville after this on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Kids have projects to finish, lessons to watch, and homework to turn in. Parents have rules to set. With MidSouth Fiber, your household gets the best of both worlds. Get safe, blazing fast internet with parental control tools to limit screen time, block distracting sites, and keep your kids on track. This school year, enjoy peace of mind with smart online time. MidSouth Fiber, where school ready meets parent approved. Visit midsouthfiber.com to get started.
Start your next adventure in an all-new 2025 Ford Expedition from Fick Ford in Huntsville. Designed with meticulous intention and versatility, along with the spacious interiors families need for their busy lifestyles, makes the 2025 Ford Expedition the perfect vehicle. Its all-new multifunction Ford splitgate allows easy access to the cargo area for larger items like kayaks or lumber. Hurry in today for a no-bull deal or shop online at BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports, here on the KSAM YouTube channel. Leon and Huntsville on the volleyball court tonight. As you see, Leon has taken a 2-1 set advantage. Lady Hornets were looking pretty good to come away with set 3, but Leon rallied, and that's just the magic of volleyball and how this sport plays. Great efforts on both sides for Huntsville to try and take the set, but not able to, but they'll have to try here in set number 4. They want to go to a 5th and ultimately deciding set. Carlos Zimmermann with you tonight. We're glad you're with us, as Huntsville will be the one to open here in set number 4. Sydney Pascal to the line, and off we go. Sadler from deep. Pascal not with the greatest receptions, but Huntsville stays alive as that one Played on the back line by Sadler, and Rigsby tries to dig it up, but that kill will go the way of Bella Lim, and it's Leon that opens the scoring. Haskell down to get it over pass. Dug up the kill attempt there by Sadler, but the second overpass gives it a point for the Cougars. Off to Kulak. Lehman punches this one up too far with it. And Leon, much like they did to open the ball game, have jumped out to an early 3-0 tilt. Rigsby to Kulak to Carly Huff. Blocked at the net. Haskell another set. Huff will try again. That one blocked away once more. Huff will get a quick word there from head coach Cody Hassel. As we have a quick pause, Lim tying her shoe back here on the service line, and now we'll reset. 4-0 start here for the Cougars. Huntsville trying to find an advantage. Murrah with a teardrop and no one there to play the next one. Lehman, teardrop, Futrell there to play it. Sadler tools it through. Cody Hassel will call a timeout. It's Leon out of the gate early in set number 4, leading this one 6-0, trying to end this one in 4 sets as Huntsville just trying to find their footing here after dropping that third set. Remind you can stay up to date on all things Lady Hornet Volleyball on our social media pages. You can have updates with broadcast times and dates found on our Facebook page, as well as on our Instagram. KSAM-1017 is how you find those. Our next broadcast comes your way next Tuesday night here at Paul Bowen Gym. Huntsville welcomes Waller to town, the Bulldogs. So join us for that here in person. We'd love to see your beautiful faces here at Paul Bowen Gym. First serve at 6 o'clock. If you can't make it, we'll come on the air at the conclusion of the junior varsity game coming up next week here in Huntsville as we're back to play. That timeout, I think, worked. As Carly Huff gets the perfect set from Kulak, and another Mid-South electric kill for the senior outside hitter. So Huntsville able to side out in Lehman. Goes to the service line. Big swing there from Raina Sadler. And Lehman couldn't quite keep it alive as that goes out. And it's 7-1 in favor of Leon. Channing Horn back at the service line. She was the one at the line on set point to end the third set. That one just clearing the tape. Huff up with a big swing, blocked by the tandem of Clady Free and Morgan Downing. 8-1 Cougars. Kulak to Murrah. Her swing turns into a Mid-South electric kill as Sidley McCullough couldn't keep it in play for Leon. Eight to 2 now, and Huntsville just trying to find some momentum. Much like they did in set 1 when they attempted the rally back, as Jackson with a beautiful serve turning into a free ball for Pascal. Back to Jackson. Huff, a swing. And an attack error. Substitution will lift Anna High-Carizales from the game, brings Zoe Selman back in, and a 9-2 tilt for Leon. And an ace for Clayton Free. Brianna Torres will come off the bench as Lauren Rigsby and Chloe Lehman head to the bench. Torres, fresh to the game, receives that serve. Off, able to sneak that through. Sadler, a swing, dug out by Torres. Huff, blocked, Torres right there. And an attack error for Carissa Brinkley. But valiant effort there by the Lady Hornets to keep the rally going. Brianna Torres with a couple big digs. It's now 11-2 Leon. Off the tape, Pascal keeps it up. Here's Brinkley, the block. Brinkley right there to play it. Huff with good awareness to just send it over. Sadler, her kill attempt thwarted. Jackson to Huff. Blocked, and Jackson keeps it going. Torres from the back line with a swing. Back and forth we go at the netting. Sadler a swing, and it just in on the back line. Pascal let it go, thinking it was going to go away and out, but works into a kill for Leon, and they're halfway home. Clayton Free with a big run here at the service line. Dennis trying to stop the bleeding, not a swing there, and it will be just in on the sideline. And Cody Hassel calls his second and ultimately final timeout of the set. 13-2 Leon here in set number 4. Lady Hornets got to dig deep, try and come away with this set win and force a 5th one. We'll step aside and take a quick break. Be back in a moment on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
Set number 4 here in Huntsville, Texas, a 13-2 lead for Leon. As Huntsville now out of timeouts. Got to find a way to dig deep here. That'll be an ace for Clayton Free. Substitution will lift Brinkley from the ball game, and Lizzie Valette will check back in. First time we've seen her since set 1. Hopefully that'll provide some offense here for the Lady Hornets. Huff on the near side. Wow, what a job by Sidley McCullough to just keep that one up, and it will work out for the Lady Hornets as Raina Sadler's attack goes out of bounds. More importantly for the Lady Hornets, it stops the run that Leon found themselves on. They're down big, but we've seen deep rallies from this Lady Hornets squad before. Sadler blocked by the tandem of Moreno and Dennis. That's the thing about this Lady Hornets squad. They have got some height to them. Huff, Moreno, Dennis, Lehman, Murrah, Brinkley. Pretty much a free ball here for the Lady Hornets, trying to build a 3-0 run. Dennis with the swing. Too much on that one. Put Sadler at the service line with the Cougars up big. And here in set number 4, potential deciding set for Leon. Moreno looking for a swing, only could get a half one. And a kill for Zoe Selman. Extends the Leon lead. Will bring Taylor Shaw to the ball game as she comes on for Carly Huff. Moreno receives the serve. Jackson to Dennis, got way up there, but kept alive, jousted the net, and we keep going. Jackson to Moreno, and this one going the wrong way for Leon, but they're going to have a free ball to give to Huntsville, and it floats in on the back line. I think Shaw thought that might have had a little bit more power to it, and it was going to go out. But that long rally favors Leon. 17-4 here in set 4. Dennis, free ball for the Cougars. Shaw with the dig. Moreno runs up on it, and it turns into a Mid-South electric kill for Sophia Moreno. Lady Hornets able to side out as Torres exits. And Lizzie Ballette to the service line for Huntsville. Down big, but not out of the fight. Lim off the tape. Shaw down to get it. Moreno looking for back-to-back. Mid-South kills, and she does. Leon thought they had a pancake, but the officials say no. Point Huntsville, and Ballette too far. Service error. Avery Futrell to the line. 7 points away from match going in their favor. It's Lehman at the net, just out on that far sideline. Just some close plays for the Lady Hornets up against those lines, and it just has not gone in their favor here in set 4. Jackson in the middle, and it will just be Dennis to dump it over. Moreno, far side, looking for the kill, doesn't get it. Chance for the Cougars now. Far side, Selman, dug out by Shaw, but it will be Moreno that is found in the net. Regardless of the outcome of this ball game, you got to love this fight Huntsville had tonight against the team that went 5 rounds deep in the postseason last year. Shaw with another big dig up against the bench. Moreno just to keep it alive, but it's outside the antenna. And Leon closing in on victory. Shaw down to get it. Just couldn't quite keep it in play. 22-6 now for the Cougars. I'll remind you to stick around for post-game. Head coach Cody Hassel will come up here and join us as we break down this one tonight. Dennis looking for the swing and got it in front of the block of Lim and Horn. (22-7) now as Huntsville sided out. Kulak with the serve. Sadler, that one off the shoulder of Shaw, but another blocking error for the Lady Hornets gives it back to Leon. Carizales gets an ace. And match point for the Cougars. Moreno trying to keep this game going. It was blocked by the Cougars. Murrah far side now. And Leon dumps it. Moreno keeps it going. Lehman with a swing. The Mid-South electric kill for Chloe Lehman. Will extend this match a point further. Huff and Pascal return as Shaw and Moreno exit. Still match point here for Leon. Kulak at the net. And a big-time kill for Chloe Lehman, back-to-back Mid-South electric kills. (24-9) as Pascal. Sadler, too much. A rather chaining Horn with that attack attempt, and Huntsville cuts into the deficit a little more, and an official's timeout. As looks like we're going to get a towel that's brought out onto the floor to clean up some moisture, it looks like. A little bit of an anticlimactic pause before we close in on the end of this match. Huntsville fought hard all night long. Set 3, something they'll look at on film to try and make some adjustments before they head into tournament play here in Huntsville this weekend. Match point here, and we're going to keep on going. The joust at the net won by the Lady Hornets. Match point number 5 now for Leon. A dump, and Ballette right there to play it. Huff looking for the kill, blocked, kept alive by the Lady Hornets. They are not giving up. Another dump, Ballette right there to play it. Huff looking for the kill. Nothing there though. Chance for Leon. Lim blocked. Into the net it goes. The Lady Hornets not willing to back down. Pascal having a good run here at the service line. Big swing, touched by Pascal, and that's your ball game tonight. Leon ends up coming away with this one 3-1 over your Lady Hornets. A tough loss tonight for Huntsville, but a valiant effort, no less, against the team that went 5 rounds deep. And I don't care what level you're at in UIL, 1A all the way up to 6A, you go 5 rounds deep in the playoffs. That is admirable, and the Lady Hornets hung tough with the Cougars tonight, but they fall short here in set number 4 by a score of 25-12. Don't go away. We're going to step aside. I'm going to head down to the court and collect head coach Cody Hassel. So we'll have a quick chat with him before we look ahead to the tournament coming up this weekend for the Lady Hornets, which we'll tell you about, along with our next broadcast coming up next week. So don't go away here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Postgame wrap-up is coming your way next here in Huntsville, Texas. Be back after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Lady Hornets fall short tonight, 3-1 against Leon, but at the end of the day, Lady Hornets fought really hard. As joining us now is head coach Cody Hassel. Coach, I know this one goes down as a loss in the column and on the record sheet, but you got to say there's a lot of wins that came away from this one tonight. Leon had only dropped one set going into this matchup tonight, and you took one from them, and we're on the doorstep of two. Just some thoughts from this one.
We said at the beginning in the pregame show, we've played 5-set matches with them several times over the last few years, and it's always a fight to the finish. One of the games was 27-25, another one was 26-24. I think one went our way, one went the other. But I told the girls after the game, you have to be able to. It's okay. Sometimes it's okay to lose a game in preseason if you get better from it. So we got to be able to close and limit teams to scoring more than 3 points in a row.
The outside hitting was paramount tonight. Carly Huff had some big swings. Sophia Moreno had some big ones too, and you got a lot of play out of your young guns as well. Just some things that showed out for you on the offensive side of the ball.
When we go hard, we get kills. When we start getting a little timid, then no. And so one thing we've been working on, and we've got to keep practicing, is when you go hard in tip, you can get kills off the tip, but when you play safe in tip, they can read it. And so when you play a good defensive team, you've got to be able to disguise both of them. So we've got to work on disguising that a little bit.
Got tournament play coming up here at Paul Bowen Gym Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So a lot of good teams are going to be coming here to Huntsville. Just some things you'll be looking at of your girls before you return to non-district play next week.
Our tournament's been pretty impressive in the last few years. We've got a lot of good teams that come and fight to the end. We've got some teams out of Dallas coming. We've got some teams from down south, and then some locally here as well. We want to play as many teams that we haven't seen in the past, so that way you figure out how to adapt, see players that you haven't seen. And, we did a good job tonight of adjusting against the block. We couldn't find it to save our life in the first set, and then we were all over it the rest of the night. So it's things like that you got to work on when you're seeing those teams. Can you adjust? Can you adjust to different types of hitters? And all those experiences will pay off when we get to district.
All right, there you have it. Coach Hassel joining us here. Coach, appreciate your time.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks.
Yes, sir. All right, we'll wrap things up here tonight from Paul Bowen Gym here at Huntsville High School. Again, the Lady Hornets, they come up short in this one tonight. 3-1. I'll bow away from the camera. The people don't need to see me much longer. But we're getting ready for tournament play here at Huntsville High School coming up over the next few days. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, the Lady Hornets will be hosting a tournament here. Lots of good teams going to be coming here. We won't be broadcasting those games, but we encourage you to come out here to Paul Bowen Gym to enjoy the tournament play. Ticket information is online, hornetnation.info. Click on the tickets tab. You can also find more information on Huntsville Hornet Athletics on Facebook. Our next broadcast will come your way for Lady Hornet Volleyball next Tuesday night here at Huntsville's Paul Bowen Gym as they take on the Walther Bulldogs here. That is a 6 p.m. scheduled start time. Again, that could change with the junior varsity game that precedes that, so just stay tuned to our social media for the latest information on that as well down in the chat of the live stream. The next time you'll see something here on the KSAM YouTube channel will be Monday night. Hornet Nation Coaches Show, Chick-fil-A of Huntsville, 7 o'clock on Monday night. Myself, Brian Adams, will be your host. Head coach Todd Mabus will join us. Dr. Shepard from the Huntsville Independent School District Superintendent, he will be there as well as our opening guest, so you don't want to miss out on that. Come join us at Chick-fil-A. You can also watch right here on the KSAM YouTube and listen on KSAM. So that'll do it for us here tonight in Huntsville, where again Leon takes the victory 3-1. Tonight's broadcast of Lady Hornet Volleyball on 101.7 KSAM and on the KSAM YouTube channel is copyrighted for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any other transmission or accounts of the game without the express written consent of 101.7 KSAM and Huntsville High School Athletics is strictly prohibited. For my camera operator and my good friend Stephanie Keele, my name's Carlos Zimmermann, wishing you a great rest of your Tuesday night. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And as always, friends, stay safe, have a pleasant tomorrow, God bless, and Stingham Hornets. Good night from Paul Bowen Gym in Huntsville, Texas.